Hello, dear friends. My name is Sofya Dorinskaya. I am a doctor, and I will continue answering your questions. I am being asked which vitamins to take. Some people send me links saying this person or that person talked about vitamins, or someone else said something else. And here, someone is contradicting you. Someone else is saying something different. Let me explain to you why I will never look at that in my life. Someone's opinions about what someone is saying about some vitamins? And why? Let me show you something now. Now I'll slowly start showing you the folders. And this right here, each individual file. This is, tests of a specific person, initial, repeated father. The next one. The next one. And that's just processing the tests. This doesn't include recommendations. This doesn't include curation. This is just all of this, every file, is a separate person, a separate individual. Hang in there, it's not over yet. That's thousands. There are still three folders left to sort through. That's thousands of people who have gone through deficiency elimination. These were initial and follow-up tests. These are people who are currently on their deficiency elimination programs. And what we know about vitamins, no one else knows at all. Does not exist. I know for sure that there are no people in the modern world who don't just give some lectures. After them, people start taking vitamins, but who analyze things so meticulously like this. Because every single file, it's an assessed situation, it's a given recommendation, it's curation, it's repeated tests, it's answers to questions. Each of these files. The main issue is it's unclear who had each file, you understand. Here, I showed you all of them. Do you really think that anyone can say something about vitamins that we haven't heard yet? Our clients didn't drink. We didn't get any feedback. We didn't resolve the situation, and the person didn't leave satisfied. Do you really think that such a situation exists? That's why I won't respond to anyone about what was said. Subtitles. What I say about vitamins. What I say about eliminating deficiencies. What I say about the condition. It's not just based on this. It's also based on real data. Of doctors who worked before Thyroid. The pressure of pharmacy on medicine. When doctors really solved health problems. When doctors had the task of restoring a person's health. And what kind of task was that? After the Great Patriotic War, a huge number of people came back from the front. There was hunger in the rear, but it was necessary to restore the national economy. And doctors had the task not just to restore people's health, not just to make sure that those who got sick quickly returned to work. And what does that mean, to restore their ability to work? There was also the task to do this inexpensively. There were no centers with some kind of fantastic equipment. There was no money for that. And the idea was to find out what human health is based on, what the essence of this health is, what preventive measures should be recommended to maintain this health, and if a person gets sick, how to quickly get them back on their feet. This was the task set before the medical science of the Soviet Union, and they successfully accomplished it. The thing is, all of this has been forgotten. All of it is in the trash now, and nobody needs it anymore. I'll say it again. Some of the books we get, sometimes it really feels like they were literally taken from the trash because they're covered in mold, they're wet, and some kind of dust or debris is falling out of them. But now all this has been forgotten. Why? Because the economy no longer needs able-bodied people. It no longer needs people to recover quickly and return to the workforce. Because there are a lot of machines now. So many people are no longer needed in production. And now, businesses are being built around diseases themselves and around the endless treatment of diseases. The other thing is that the person themselves is forgotten here, and the person doesn't get anything from this except endless visits. With these endless rounds through medical institutions and consuming pharmaceutical products, which is what it's all aimed at, so that you just keep taking pills and the pharmaceutical companies secure their sales. You understand? Because what is this? Intentionally bringing people to the point of having their thyroid gland removed and putting them on external thyroxine for life. Well, there you go, a lifelong consumer of pharmaceutical products. Whereas it is absolutely possible to restore the thyroid gland, as I have said many times before, and I don't think it's a sin to repeat it now. The gland is a very flexible tissue that can be restored quite easily, not in 2 days, of course, but in the foreseeable future, if you start correcting deficiencies properly and give the body the right nutrients. If your actions are based on genuine knowledge of those principles of body restoration that were discovered and described in the Soviet Union, and which we have in the books we've collected. The thyroid glands recover perfectly well, but what? But the person stops being a consumer of farm traffic, and the pharmaceutical company loses one sales position. It's profitable for them, or it's not. Sorry, that's just how life is now. Right now, the situation is such that a person has to be interested in their own health. And that's exactly why I run my blog. That's exactly why we address nutrient deficiencies, because we appeal directly to the person who cares about their health, instead of going in endless circles taking pills all the time. You see, a person's goal is actually different from the goal that a pharmaceutical company sets for itself. Subtitles. This is very important. That's why. The next question there was, which vitamins should be taken? What recommendations are currently being written on Dorinskaya online? Which substances, which supplements are undesirable in the composition of vitamins or vitamin complexes? We are currently writing such a recommendation. It will be posted on the Dorinskaya online website. And stay tuned for updates. I hope I answered your questions. This also applies to those who write different things. He took 50 ng of nicotinic acid and felt terrible. Well, but out of all these people, none of them felt bad from 50 mg of nicotinic acid. Well, nobody should make up stories. You'd have to not eat for a really long time, and even then it wouldn't help. Thank you for your attention. If you need anything, feel free to come. To address the deficiency. And if you're tired of going in circles at medical institutions and wasting your life, money, and health on pharmaceuticals, come to us. We'll sort things out, help you recover, and you'll live long and happily. All the best. Goodbye.